folks. Let's learn how to talk. Let's do some exploring or exploring. Okay, one thing I notice is you kind of watch them handlebars. I don't think that's a safety feature. Just saying. Okay, so our first victim is going to be this blue one here. And the reason I'm doing the blue one is if we walk over here to the red one, which red is really my favorite color, so, and I should be working on this one first, but let's take this off here. And if you look down in here, you'll see this hose is off, this hose is off, and it is brittle as all get out. That goes over to this thing right here, where my fat finger's pointing. I'm guessing that's some sort of emissions thing. We have a floating fuel filter. And then if we come around to this side, you'll see right there is the fuel line coming out of the tank, goes to a fuel filter, goes to this apparatus right here, and there are two lines coming off of it. And then one of those should go to here. The other one, I don't know where it goes to, but we will find out, Ted. This here is at, I think, that piece we were talking about earlier. I said I think it's a choke. I do believe it is a electric choke. So, and check this find. We have some cool green sunglasses. So, I think there's a couple bolts down in there, but we're gonna have to take the plug out. Well, anyway, that's why we're looking at this one, because I'm pretty sure that's where those go. It looks like it's pretty obvious. And yeah, so let's go back in here. I'm gonna put this just in case it rains tonight, which I don't think it's going to. We'll set that back down there. Now, if we look under the seat here, there is an access panel right here that you can take out with one screw. All right. But what we're going to do is we are going to, I think that looks like to be about a 10 mil. So let me grab my 10 mil. Let me grab an extension. I am so not used to doing this stuff with one hand. But we're switching things up here in the layer, because that is also how we roll. So let's see if we can get this out of here. Loosen that one up. And besides, you know, that way we can clean it up really good. Because, you know, they say a clean bike is a happy bike. I don't know who says that, but I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah, I had every intention today of, I was really on the fence with getting these, but because I need more scooters. Like I need more holes in my head. Because I got the little Hondas. Let's see if that's going to come in there. Okay, that one's. There are some washers down there. What's holding me up? What is holding me up, guys? I don't know. Maybe that screw needs to come out. Let's get the JIS back out here. I don't think so. I think that's just an access. Holds that access panel down. Well, yeah. So there's the carb right there. We still got to figure out how to get this out of here. You know, it's probably got got another screw somewhere that I'm overlooking? Oh, I guess we could look at the other one as a reference, since we have two of them, right? Well, I don't see no. Well, there's that screw for that seat. Okay, so I did take that one out. Got these spiders down in there. I do say Well, I guess you just gotta, use a little muscle on it. Not that I have much muscle, but we'll pretend. I'm just getting these washers and stuff, so don't lose them. Okay, we'll set that over here. I need to put that in something because the cat will find it, and then it will become a toy. All right, I'm gonna have to. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay, so now that we're looking down in here, let me get a light, because it's getting towards evening here. Okay, so there is, okay, so if we're looking, alright, if we're looking at, let's see if I can park that there. This one here goes over to this side. How we doing? Okay, yeah, it goes over to the side. The bottom one comes out and goes into the carb. This one, the fuel filter is on the top, and oh my god, we need to open that gas tank, guys. I can guarantee you, man, sure as crap stinks. If these things were indeed parked in 2016, 17, that gas in there is probably 6 years old. Okay, so anyway, let's get this leave out of there. And this one has that same little doohickey. I'm looking to see if there's a wire coming off that. Yes. So, okay, and then the other side here does go over and goes over to that tube, which I do believe is emissions crap. There is the spark plug right there. So we're going to have to take that out. I'm going to have to aim you down there with the tripod so I can do that. And then this is the air box here. These things are all intact, I mean, which is kind of nice because a lot of people get these, then they mod the crap out of them. So this is your air box right here. We're going to have to take this thing off, make sure there are no mouse nests in here because I don't want to try to start this thing and suck in a bunch of mouse poop and crap and stuff. Yeah, we got some parts that need to be cleaned. It does have a center stand and it does have a kickstand, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, I don't know what that hole there is supposed to be for. And then we gotta, I guess we're gonna have to take this cover off somehow, because that, I don't know if you can see up in there, there is a screw right there where I'm pointing. There's a screw there, a nut, and see if we can tighten that down, because the red one doesn't have any play like that. So let me, oh my knee hurts. I dropped a wrench mallet or something or other on my knee earlier. Yeah, and then we'll check the condition of the air filter. And let's see here. What do I do with the keys? Because we need to pop open. Oh my god, I just blinded myself. Gotta pop open the gas tank. Well, there is gas down there. Let's give it a sniff. That actually smells good. If you know what I mean. I mean, gas, you know. I don't know if you can see down there. Hopefully that's not blinding you. Now that gas looks kind of good. So, okay. All right, well, let me get you, hold on. I'm going to get you set up on the tripod. We're going to take this air filter off real quick. I'll put the gas cap back on. And this thing here we don't want to lose because that goes right there. That goes to that seat. Yeah. So, hold on a minute. Be right back. I really was right back. Okay, let's see here. We just should need a Phillips to take this off. There is no petcock on these things, so you would have to... How brittle is that fuel line? It's not too bad. You can kind of, where my big fat head is, you can get there and then take that fuel filter off and drain out the gas. I mean, if this thing has been sitting for 6 years, I highly doubt this thing, the carb probably needs to be taken off and cleaned. See if I'm missing any other screws. Oh, my knee. Let's see if they're not under there. I can't see. It's kind of dark. Oh, wait, yeah, there's one, and then one more. And I don't know if that's one or not. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can pull this off without having to. It's just a foam filter. Huh. Good. I don't see any mouse nests. Let me stick my big head in your way. No, there's no mouse nest in there. And actually, this looks pretty good. Huh. Alright, well, cool. Which way did I just have that? Did I have it that way? No, I have it this way. So we'll stick that back in there, that back on there, now there, that back on there, push it down into place. You know, are these the highest quality? Definitely not. Compared to like a Honda or a little Yamaha Zuma or whatever it's called. You know, but I paid $150 each for them, and you know, if I decide to keep them, you know, I mean, really, I can take this light assembly off. I can buff that clear. I can buff up, you know, around this emblem here. I can shine that up. In the front, I should be able to clear the plastic up there. None of the plastics appear to be broke, so that's good. I can clean up those springs and spray some of my pig stuff on them. But, I mean, really, and like we showed in the first one here, the tires are in good shape. So, I don't, you know, I think I need some hosing. I need to check and see where all my fuel line stuff is and fix those missing fuel lines on the red one. But really, guys, I mean, $150. I mean, these things sell all day long on Marketplace for like $500. So, you know, put a couple dollars into it. I mean, I'm not talking a whole lot of dollars. Maybe see if I get a new one of these mats, or drill those out and put some automotive body, you know, the plastic oh, what do you call those things? The push connectors. Put some of those on there. Nobody ever know. But really, I mean, if I put, let's take a stab, $50. So I'm in it for $200, and I sell it for say $350. You know, I mean, I've made, you know, $150 off these, and I mean, that's a win-win. I think it's a win-win. Okay, so next up is to put the gas cap back on. Figure out how to put the gas cap back on. Okay, so gas cap is on, and the key is back in. Let's take off this mat, and we'll set that over there on the floor, and we'll take this battery tray back out. Yeah, I did squirt it out, and like I said, this thing really stunk bad. I don't know if something, because this was sitting outside, so maybe something just sat up on top there. It's because it smells like cat spray. And they did have a bunch of cats. So maybe that's all it was. But it did reek. Reeked bad. Alright, so I'll set that up here. And okay, what do we want to do here? Let's take our little battery out. We've ruled out mouse activity. I don't know if my jump pack will work. I don't even know if it's got a charge. Guess we're going to find out, right? Okay. I think red goes to positive. Problem is getting my jump pack on this battery. That stuff. I think black goes to negative. If I'm a betting man. Whoa! See, I just popped off there. I probably ought to use like alligator clips to do this. Let's turn the key on. Do we have anything? No, maybe we gotta turn this thing off. Okay, so they got power. And I really need to get something different. Okay, I got no horn. Is this thing working? The light's on. I got no light. I got nothing. I got nothing. So, I don't know if it's even getting any juice. I don't have another battery. I didn't take the one out of the KP Mini. Okay, so what's that position do? Nothing. I got nothing. Okay, so am I getting... Oh geez, am I even getting 12 volts? Let's get the voltmeter. I meant to Google this battery. Or not Google it, Amazon it. And totally forgot. So I was so excited, you know, about my awesome find. My battery. Everything not working? I'm not reading anything. Nothing. Nothing, Ted. Okay. I could have swore I did charge this thing not too long ago. But let's check. I got nothing. Why do I got nothing, guys? What am I doing wrong? No, I got nothing. Is this thing a piece of junk? It's Harbor Freight too, so. And nothing. What the heck? Nothing there. That says off. That says on. Now, what the heck? What the heck are we going to do? Because I don't have another battery. And we need a battery. And that thing's deader than a doorknob. Okay, is my voltmeter not working right? Let's see. Let's go here. Hey, wait a minute. I think my prong may have fell out. Let's try this again. We got nothing on. Wait a minute. Yeah, actually, that battery has 10 volts on it. Woohoo! This thing like really is seriously a piece of junk? Because I should be reading 12 volts from this thing. What the frick? All right, guys. You know, we're gonna not let this beat us. I need to check this thing. I don't know what is up with this. I could have swore this thing worked fine. I don't know. Maybe I was smoking crack that day. Because it's not even reading 1 volt DC. Something ain't right with that. But yet the light is on. What the hell? If it ain't one thing, it's another. You know, maybe I have just become too dependent on Harbor Freight stuff. But I will turn this off and get my battery charger. Which is also Harbor Freight. Oh, probably got you looking at the wrong darn thing. I'm hanging out over here. Sorry. Whoops. So we got the Harbor Freight battery charger out. Last time I checked, this thing worked. I do that a lot, guys. I'm sorry. I move around and then I forget to move you guys with me. Okay, so let's see if we can get this one onto this battery. What is it with the battery, man? I swear, nothing ever wants to fit on these darn things. Okay. It's telling me to put the clamps on. Oh, jeez. I got clamps on? I got the clamps on. Okay, so we got that one is on. Oh, this thing's just driving. This is all driving me nuts tonight, guys. Maybe I'll just go heat me up some pizza and watch some TV and call it a day. It says put the clamps on. The clamps are on. I don't know, man. Maybe this thing's just smarter than me. But they're on. Oh, jeez. Let's put this back on here. See what I'm reading. No, I'm not reading any voltage now. All right. What else can we do if it thinks that the clamps are not on? How do we fake this thing out, guys? I don't know. Because it's supposed to be smart, and it's supposed to be smarter than me. That is definitely touching, so I don't know why this thing keeps saying, put the clamps on. Ugh, let me unplug it. Still says put the clamps on. You know, I got it. Oh, I do have another battery over here, but I think this thing is deader than a doorknob. We'll see. So much for my will it run video. Well, this battery is reading 8 volts. I forget what this came out of, but let's see if we can get this charger to recognize this battery. Okay, so it's recognizing that. I don't think that battery would even fit down in here. But it might. No, it's too tall. Okay, so we know that's working, and if we tell it to charge, it is at 50% capacity, 8.3 volts. So if we put our voltmeter up to it, we're reading 8.4. Now if we put this to set to 15 amp, it should be kicking out more voltage. Well, now it says 5. Tell you what, guys, I am just batting a million here today. Well, okay, so let's go back to this other battery, and maybe this battery is just so dead that it won't even recognize it, which I have seen that before. So, I mean, I know I'm not the smartest person on the planet, but I'm also not the dumbest. Yeah, it says put the clamps on. So, apparently this battery has major issues. I am going to have to cut this short because this battery here, I think it'll work temporarily, but it is pretty dead. But I will set it to trickle charge. Back to auto. And we'll let this thing charge for a bit, guys. you know, I apologize for that. I know I could take the mini battery out, but we'll let this thing charge for a bit. And honestly, this jump pack, I know I've used this thing before, and because I was testing, let me move you over here. I was testing some 12-volt LEDs, so, and it worked, you know, for me to test my lights. I forget what I was working on, but so if I, yeah, remind me, I gotta fill the cat food bin up over there. Can't have my cats eating me. Wouldn't be able to make no videos. Awesome videos, I might add. Okay, so. Nah, nothing. I don't know, maybe this thing's freaking dead. Jeez. I know I don't use it much. Whatever, but I will set it down on the floor here. And we'll plug this sucker in and let it charge while that battery is charging. Alright, let's plug this thing in down here on the floor. It says it's charging, so we'll let it do its charging thing. We got the other battery charging. Like I said, we did check the fuel. The fuel smells fine. You know, usually old gas reeks really bad. So I guess we'll pause this for a minute, and I did check that gel battery. It has no acid in it, so I may go ahead and pull that out real quick. I got some acid sitting over there, and we'll put some acid in it. And once that one's done charging, you know, actually I ought to check this battery too. Let's see here. Let me get. I got you guys here. We're gonna look down there where that battery is. Okay, that. Jump pack is charging. It says do not open this, but you know what? We live on the edge here. So we're going to not wear gloves, which is a really stupid thing to do, but I'll just wash my hands real quick. And I don't think I see anything in that either. I think it's dead or empty. I want to do my flashlight. Whoa! Drop my flashlight. Let's check down this one. No, that is empty. Okay, so I'm gonna let this one charge. I'm gonna get some battery acid, put some in this, then I'm gonna get the battery out of the other one. I'll put some acid in it, and we'll see if we can get these things to charge. And then we'll come back and now see that thing is charged because now it says it's on maintain, so it's fully charged. So what the crap, man? What the heck? There is no trick. Trust me, there is no trick. Yeah, I know you can use distilled water. But I have some battery acid left over. So I need to look at that charger and see why it's not doing its charging thing. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute, so hang tight. Alright guys, I ended up having to take the battery out of the KP Mini because the other two my charger kept saying, you know, battery fail. I did have another battery, but it would only get to about 8 volts. And I don't know what is up with my jumper pack. So anyway, I took the spark plug out. I'm letting this, I got the battery charger hooked up to the KP Mini battery. So, but this is a NGKR CR7 HSA. Not the easiest thing to get down to, that's for sure. I don't know if I can see the screen, but it is down here where my finger is, and it takes a 5/8 inch socket, and I'm going to put this. Oh, actually no, I took it out and I was going to see. I mean, I think it's got enough juice to see if we got spark. Where is the spark plug boot? Oh, here it is. Right in front of me. Good thing it wasn't a snake. Okay. Key is on. I do see a light in there. I don't see a headlight on. I got a left turn signal. I got a right turn signal, and it does blink up on the dash. And we got a horn. Let's see here. You gotta push the brake in. Okay, so let's see if we got any spark. Well, it's juice in my hand. Alright, I don't know if that's showing up, but we definitely got spark. Okay. Get spark plug back out now. That is the mystery. Okay, how's the plug come back out of here? Well, don't I just look like the fool? Let me get me a pair of pliers and see if I can twist that a little bit. And like I said, you know, the gas smells good. So I don't know if they had put gas in it and tried to start it or what, but we're going to find out. And maybe it is. I don't think I can get my nozzle. I know it's 2-stroke, but it is gas. I don't know if I can get that down in that hole. Let's see here. See if that does anything. Let's get this plug back in here. Try to get this plug back in here. It is recessed. Sorry, my big head's in the way. I know. It is recessed down in that hole. And it was fighting me getting it out. So let's get this back out. And threads look good. I need I need a lot of things, but I need to. Yeah, I think it's going. I'll tell you what, though, it doesn't go in smoothly. Come on, really? That does not feel right. I need something bit longer. And all these sockets are pretty much the standard size. See if I can put an extension on it, which is probably going to be too long then. Yep. Damn. Okay, that ain't going to work. Okay, well, let's just keep trying, right? Be nice if these plastics weren't in the way. It just does not. It came out okay. I mean, I had to use the socket on it. But let me get a wire brush and clean these threads a little bit. Yeah, it just does not, and there, you can't see inside that hole. There is no way. It's sitting down in here, and I mean, I can feel it go in the hole, but then once you get it in there, it doesn't want to turn, not easily. And maybe it's just trying to go in at an angle. I can't tell. Okay, well, I'm gonna pause you guys here for a sec so you don't sit here looking at my big old fat head. And try to get this plug in, and I'll bring you right back. Alright guys, well, this has been an ordeal. Okay, where do I begin? It didn't feel like the plug was going in right. And I don't know, it didn't feel right. It felt like it was stripping, didn't want to seem to tighten. So I was taking the plug out, and of course it fell down in that hole down in there. So it's like, okay, whatever. You know, so I got out my thread chasing kit, and of course this 10mm plug takes a 1 thread pitch, and mine are either 1.25 or 1.75 or 1.5. So it's like, whatever. I got out the tap and die set. I got my 10mm 1 and rethreaded the hole, blew it out. You know, made sure the piston was top to the center, blew it out with air. So that's that. I was really getting kind of worried there, thinking, oh my gosh, I might have to put a freaking helicoil in this thing. I was taking some of these plastics off to get a little bit better access to stuff. What a major pain. So, anyway, let's try to start this thing. It's getting good spark, and let's just see what it does. I did take the air breather off, because I have a sneaky suspicion I'm going to have to take this carb off and clean it. So let's see. Nothing. Okay, we know it has gas in it, and we did sniff it. Did give it the old sniff test. So in case it didn't start, I've got starting fluid. So let's shoot some in here, see what it does. Yeah, I still got the battery charger on. Alright, let's try it. Well, it starts. It won't stay started, but it starts. Okay, so we know that this carb is probably gummed up, which I kind of suspected. Anyway, I mean, if this thing was indeed sitting out for 6 years and it had bad gas in it, which I will go ahead and That little piece I was showing you yesterday. Let me take. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna take you off the tripod. All right, I got you off the tripod. All right. Yeah, see, I got stuff taken off here. Okay, this little thing here. Hopefully it's showing up. It's kind of dark in there. Let me shed a little light on the subject for you. That little thing right there that the light's on, that is according to TaoTao, whatever, that's fuel pump. So the fuel filter is right there, and it goes up to there, so kind of limited space right there, but I should be able to take it off. That hose is pretty dry rotted anyway, so I need to replace all this hosing in here. Anyway, so what do we got to do to take this carb off? We got 2 bolts there. That is the intake. I already got the boot off, and I think that's it. I think it just sits on that on that boot. So I should be able to get a Phillips and take that off, and we can just kind of dangle it. And then I'm gonna have to look and see what else I'm gonna have to take off on this thing in order to get it out. It's kind of hard to see down there, but we know it starts. Yeah, I was really that tiny little hole down there where you see that spark plug. There's a little plastic shroud that goes around the engine, and I had to end up fishing the plug out of there. Oh, what fun! But yeah, so I will put you back on the tripod and rearrange you, and we'll see about getting this carb out of here. And yeah, so back in a flash. Try to get this lifted up out of here. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's a 16mm socket. I was using that 5/8, and it's a bit fatter, and I think that may have actually been causing the problem. Not exactly positively sure about that, but it didn't seem to want to go in right. And I do have some spark plugs in my Amazon cart. This one didn't look bad, but you can get a 4-pack for like 12 bucks. They're not NGKs. NGKs are like, I don't know, $3 or $4. I still got to look at it more. Okay, so here's the carb. I guess you're seeing that. Turn my screen around. Yep, you see it. Okay, so we've got, what do we got here? We've got the throttle cable, which, how can we do this without that just broke right off there. Oh, that just came right off. Okay, that's the overflow. And, you know, I know if I take this off, it's just going to start spewing gas everywhere, which, that might not be a bad thing if I can get that hose over the edge. Just got to turn the ignition off. Backlight works. Okay, so put that right there. We're going to see if we can peel off this bottom gas line. Ooh. I know, my big head's all like, oh man, it's like I'm stuck on here. Where's my pliers again? Funny, man, I was working on my nephew's car yesterday. So this one goes to, that's the overflow, the one with the braided whatever on it. Let me get this hanging out there just in case it's running out of gas, which is not. Okay. Then we have the throttle, which, what is the best way, how is the best way to get this thing off Right there is some sort of vent that's broke. So we're going to leave that. The electric choke. If I don't hold on to this thing, it's going to go flying. I'll never see it again. Oh man, that's not coming out of there. Okay. Is this going some other way? Look at that JIS, see if it fights a little bit better. Man, that sucker is in there. Great. Looks like that is just a plate that holds that in. Of course, I should be able to take that off, that bottom plate. Get that wire out. My God. Or not. I ain't got no room to get the impact in there. Okay, so can I just loosen this nut here, this jam nut, and peel this cable off? It goes up under the bottom and into that slot. So oh man, that looks to be like a 12. Of course, I don't know where my 12 is. It's not on my workbench. Probably got it in my tool bag. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you guys. Probably in my tool bag from the other day. I was doing some wireless stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we should be able to spin it around, spin it off. Take that out. Alright, so that leaves this thing, and where the hell is it going up to? Well, I can't see. Because of something in there. And it sure don't want to come off. So, let me see if I can look up under this fender here, see where that thing is going. Okay, I found it under the fender. Oh my gosh. They got all that stuff zip tied under there. Okay, which one is it? know, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm up under this fender here, trying to get this connector undone. So, we can get this thing out of here. Okay, got that. Man, I'm going to have to cut that zip tie. Crap! I was trying to avoid cutting the zip tie. But there's just no way I can't get that, the head of that thing out of there. That's okay. I have no shortage of zip ties. I'd like to get that fender off there, but... I gotta put those screws back in before I forget where they went to. I was trying to get that, I swear I'd lose my head if I didn't have it attached to my neck. I'm gonna put these screws back in before I forget. I was trying to get this little fan off to see where I can get access into that cover to get that spark plug out. But I was able to fish it out with my, seeing it down in there, I was able to fish it out with my magnet tool. Okay. Fan is back on. And I'll be back in a moment.